Okay, everyone, welcome back. This is a bit of a surprise that I did not expect today, but we're here with another Wuwa video, and we got a new character teased for the 3.3 version, and it has been about a week since 3.2 dropped, so I was expecting this, but I was honestly expecting it tomorrow because that's when usually the first one drops. But we got Hiyuki here now. She has been confirmed for the 3.3 update, and she is first half 3.3, so, and everyone's expecting it to be the anniversary banner. So, we've got Hiyuki here, and we've got a lot to dissect in this splash art. Um, a lot. So, first, we'll go over what the actual tweet says, and then we'll get into the picture and see what we can delve into about what she may be and who she may be. So the picture, the caption says, "The collective pursues what is right, but your quest to save the one you hold dear? That I understand." And that's from Hiyuki. Hiyuki, a member of the Special Response Force, is the embodiment of icy purity. The wishes entrusted to her in her brief encounters with others drive her on, carving a path forward. So, seems like she is a very honorable person and looks like sort of like a samurai type character in that regard. So, if we open the image, we zoom in here. I'm gonna, oop, no. Okay, so obviously we've got this, and we've got this symbol here. I'm not entirely sure what that symbol is. That may represent the Special Response Force. It may represent something else. I'll need to look more into that. But we know we're going to get a lot of different factions because it's Lahai Roy and Star Torch Academy. It's where a lot of people congregate. So we've got that, and we have the same quote over here. Then we've got the actual splash art here, and we've got the main girl herself. We saw her in the 3.2 live stream. I have not completed Lucila's like quest line that was introduced in that event, so I'm not entirely sure if she shows up in that. But we'll see. I know she's getting stuff in. She's getting like an after story kind of thing the in the second phase. So if we scroll up here, we've got a lot of different like we've got a lot of different characters that seem to resemble Hiyuki in some fashion. So this is telling me that this is her currently with her sword and all that, her icy sword. But then up here are like the different personalities and different like different personas she's had over the years. And it's like, one that did archery, one that, you know, wielded a bat, but of a delinquent type. Like that may be it may be her past selves, and she's embodying those, and that may be part of her kit too. Like, how cool would it be to have a kit where she just like where she just uses past versions of herself to fight the enemies? Like, I think that would be really cool. Now, obviously, this is going to be a very short video. I just want to get this out there, get my initial thoughts out there, because I know that we should have another character coming out tomorrow, and then after that, we will get the actual, you know, attribute and weapon for those characters if the tradition still holds. But let's go over here. I want to go to the actual page because I know they have their little. Let's. Okay. So it has some intense music, but then it mellowed out a bit into like almost like a solemn piece. Yeah, you got intense music starting out here. You had that cymbal, and then it transitions into this more somber, mellow piece. I think that holds a lot more weight than we realize. Okay, I think that gives me a bit of a clearer picture of what her actual, like, uh, what she's actually like. She's probably a very tragic character. Wuwa loves their tragic characters, but she's probably like, she has all of this in her past, and maybe she's like, and because she's like dealing with all that in her past, she has to maybe channel that kind of thing into herself to either remain like icy in her, you know, what was it? To remain like icy was, yeah, icy purity. So maybe she like has to like think about all of her past selves. She has to think about where she came from and all that, or thinking about her past selves and her past gave her her icy personality, in which she's like a very serious person that's like no nonsense, no humor, jokes fly over her head, stuff like that. I feel like that's something that is rather, that could be rather apparent in what she may be like. So, yeah, I just wanted to get this video out there. Those are my initial thoughts upon seeing Hiyuki, and we're probably going to be getting another character in the second half. I'm hoping it's Lucilla, but we'll have to see. It could be Denia, it could be someone else, but yeah, so that'll be about it for me. Uh, Hope you guys enjoyed. I know this was a short one, but you know, there's not much to talk about right now. If she's not, now I will say before I sign off here, quick prediction for what she's gonna be. She has to be Glacio Sword. If she's not Glacio Sword, oh my god, if she's not Glacio Sword, all bets are off with Kuro and the elements. Because, like, what are we doing if she's not Glacio, and what are we doing if she's not Sword? Like, come on. She has to be those. So, yeah. I, again, wanted to get this out there. Um, Let me know your thoughts about what this could be, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!